Hello everybody, my name is Edson and welcome back to a brand new episode on the TimeShot SMP. I should just say before we get into this, the previous episode on TimeShot hasn't gone up as I record this, so I'm unsure what the response was. I'm hoping it was good and I'm hoping everything went alright and everything. So, but at the end of the last episode we said that we were going to be working on the wall. And that is true. What we're going to be doing is hopefully, now I need to actually get, where is they? There they go. Okay. So I need to actually chop down some trees. I've been growing some stuff, harvesting a few things in between this and recording the last episode. And we are almost ready to start building another segment of the wall at least. I don't know how far we can actually get. It's the acacia wood that we're really missing out on, and also the vines as well. But we're growing them and hopefully it all goes smoothly and we can get them harvested up real quick. So how did he get out? How do they get out? It's these corners. Go on. Back in the thing. Oh, I hit 3-0 there. Oh no. Only take 2 punches. You can kill him in 2 punches with a fish. Who would have thunk it? There we go. Okay, hopefully they get out of the corner now and they stop trying to jump out. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to get all of the materials that I need, and I think I'm just going to sort of like do step by step of how I build these walls. Now I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to connect, like, because this needs to go over and have like a grate thing here, like some iron bars and stuff. So I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the wall like that up to this point here, and then we'll figure that out at the end. So we're going to try and at least do this segment here, this bit of desert that covers this up until the water. I think there's a spider coming over, up until the water over here. So it's a hefty bit. It's around the same length as the one that we've done over there. And then hopefully we're going to try and link it up, link the two up by some form of an arch or something. So the first thing that we need to do, first of all, we're going to kill that witch. Can you go away as well? There we go. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is build, I think, up to about, I don't know. I don't really think we need to put the details in, but we'll build up to, we'll just build the cobblestone and the acacia wood up to where you stand on. And when you guys join me back, that should be done, and it should start. Well, it should start coming together. So let's do this. And we are back. Okay, so I should just say as well, this is where we're growing the trees now, because before we were growing the trees for the wall and everything, all the acacia wood that we needed for all of our builds. We're growing it over here next to sort of the house where we have now placed the park. So I need to find a new place. So we've placed a few trees here, one more here, and we've placed even more over here. This is the only sort of other area that we can get. And I've since found that we've got quite a lot of areas in this place which is not really going to be used for much. So it's going to be quite nice to put some scenery in here and everything like that once all the walls built and all of that. So I'm quite looking forward to that. But I have done this part of the wall. It looks good. I quite like it. I think it's the exact same height. It's just obviously because we don't have the stair lip that goes over it that it looks taller here. We can run up this way. I'm hoping nothing shoots me, actually. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay. So it looks quite good. And I need to take the torches out, but I think the next step that we need to do is, because I'm trying to think how we did this. So I think the first step that I can do is maybe the lights, because then we can take the torches out. So we'll do the lights, we'll do the stairs above the lights, and we'll do the stair lip as well. So once you guys join me back, we'll have that. Maybe have like the floor in as well, so we can actually walk on top of here. So let's do it. And we're back. So I made a little bit of a mistake. What the mistake was, now I don't know if you guys can see, but I see where we can just pull over there. So over here, it is 5 wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what I'd done here was I'd built up the sides over here to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've done that, so they came up to 7, which is right, it does come up to 7 blocks. But I completely forgot that the top block, instead of going acacia, cobble, is actually just acacia wood, like wood planks. So I had to rip out like all of these, because I made it and it was only 2 wide. So not 2 wide, 3 wide. So we had to rip out them, then replace them. We've added the lights in the floor and in the sides. It all looks good. I think the next step is for us to, I'm trying to think, there's no more cobble, there's no more cobble blocks that we need to place. So I think the next step is the mossy cobble in the actual bricks. And then apart from that, all we need to do is the stairs and the walls. And then obviously add the mossy cobble variants of them. You can't do the stairs, but you can do the walls. Okay, so what I'm going to do is you guys will join me back when that is actually done. So this part of the wall will be complete next time you join me back. And it'll look good, hopefully. I'm hoping. We'll see. Let's do it. And I'm back. Okay, so there's been a lot that's happened in between this and the last cut. So I was working on an episode, and I should just say, I haven't actually watched the episode yet, right? But I know Fultron. I'll hopefully I can remember. Someone shout at me in the comments if I haven't. Link to Fultron's episode where he did mindless mining by himself because he never. I really feel sorry for him. Like I struggle to record with quite a lot of the TimeShot members, but there's times when like Anasia, Mara, Poet, Win, and Fabe, they're the sort of ones that can record in good times to sort of me. And I get to record with them quite a bit on mindless mining and stuff like that. And then obviously in the evenings I get to record with a few others as well sometimes. But Fultron really does struggle because of his work schedule and everything like that. And he recorded like a mindless mining by himself. Which I think is a hilarious thing. And I haven't actually watched it, but apparently it's probably one of the best TimeShot episodes known to man. So I need to go and watch that. And he's actually giving some diamond boots. These are so difficult to break. What the? Does he want these back? Holy guacamole. If so, come and get them. I'm going to pop them in my like chest full of stuff and things. We'll pop them there. That'll do. We'll pop pumpkins there. Wait, should we pop this in the community stuff? No, I'll just leave it in there. Stuff it. If he wants them, we can come back and get them. And yeah, that was just a side note. But since this in the last episode, not the list in the last episode, this in the last cut. So since the last cut, about half an hour after, I was working on the wall, just about finished it. Half an hour after, I was like, right, I'll do the next segment, and then the next segment will basically show you guys the finished wall, and then we'll work on the arch between the two walls, which was essentially everything that I wanted to get done in that episode, or this episode. But then I got a message on Skype from Anasia saying, does anyone want to do mindless mining or anything? I was like, oh yeah. And Mara had already said yes as well, so I was like, okay, yeah, sure. So me, Anasia, and Mara did some mindless mining, which you guys, I pushed this episode back, and I've put the mindless mining episode in front of it because, oh my gosh, it was amazing. I want to put it up as soon as possible. So you guys saw the previous episode of the mindless mining, which was obviously done in between these two cuts. And oh my gosh, it was amazing. And Asia told the story of her for this quest for a sandwich, and oh my gosh, it's the best story known to man. So I'm going to go on sleep actually. So if you guys haven't checked out the previous episode, it's the best mindless mining episode I've been a part of. It's the best mindless mining story I've heard, like myself. I know there probably has been better stories or more sort of epic stuff, but this was just, oh my gosh, it was amazing. It's the best one I've heard and the best one I've taken part in for sure. I love that mindless mining episode. It was my favourite one I've ever done. So make sure you go and check that out. And now And then obviously after that, it was about time ready for me to stream, and I was streaming TimeShot. So I was like, well, why don't we finish the arch in the stream? So we did. So the wall had been done, right? The wall had been done, and then I was like, well, I want to do, because I'd already decided I was going to do TimeShot for about an hour and a half, and then some mini games, some UHCs, speed UHCs for an hour and a half in the stream. So during the hour and a half here, we worked on this. We didn't really do, it doesn't look like we've done much, and we technically haven't. We've only done this arch, but it took us so long to do. Literally an hour and a half was done just on this arch. But it's done now, and I think it looks epic. Everyone on the stream thinks it looks good as well. There isn't any lighting, which kind of sucks, but I can't really work any lighting into it. Maybe if anyone has any ideas. Now, it's hard to sort of explain because people are trying to explain different lighting things that I could do. I didn't really understand. The only one that I thought about was indenting the lamps into there somewhere, but all of the other lamps are beveled out of the wall. So I don't really know if that's going to really look good. And I did try it, it didn't look too good. So that's not a solution. But we don't really need lamps here because the odds on mobs spawning over these pits, which are only going to be over water, is impossible. So there's not going to be any mobs spawn here anyway. So it's not going to be too bad. The only thing that I'm worried about is mobs spawning on top of the wall. Oh my gosh, what a fail, what a fail. Absolute fail. Okay, let's go over here and do it properly. So the only thing that I'm worried about is mobs spawning on the wall, which, we completely forgot to do this. So we have got a bit of work still to do. So the only thing that I'm worried about is mobs spawning on here, but that's a stair. That's a stair. That's a normal block. So these need to be half slabs. They can't spawn on stairs, I think. No, they can't. No, because otherwise they'd be spawning on my roof all the time. Yeah, so they can't spawn on stairs. That is... So we need to put half slab there on top of them. Yes. Okay, right. Let's go and get some half slabs. Okay, we can do this. I think we've got some half slabs. Probably not enough. Let's make a few more. There we go. And then all we need to do... Well, there's a couple of things we still need to do on this episode. So we can actually get all of them done as well. Right, so let's do this so nothing can spawn. So that's stair, stair, half slab, stair. There we go. Sweet. So now nothing can spawn on top of here, so it doesn't matter that it's not lit up. Now the only things that we want to do now is I want to add ladders every so often around the wall. So I want like different points, so maybe there'll be like one there, one there, there'll be like one down here somewhere and one like over there or something. I don't know. There's going to be different points where we can climb onto the wall because not all the time we're going to be using ender pearls. So we need to add some ladders somewhere. I've got an idea of how I can make it look good, so we're going to try and work that in. That's going to be now, and also we're going to hopefully create something a little bit better here as a path through onto the next bit of the wall. So let's do it. You guys will join me back, and hopefully all of this bit of the wall will actually finally be complete. Okay, let's do it. And we are back for the final progress update. Okay, so what I've been doing is, well, actually, I've done a lot more than what I thought I was going to do. So first of all, I've taken down all these trees. I'm going to replant them though. The reason I've taken them down is just so you guys can get a proper look, because they were sort of in the way of the wall and you couldn't really see what it looked like from the inside. So I've just taken all the trees down. I will replant them after this episode, but I'm going to show you what I've done. So since this and the last episode, I have done this path which sort of leads, there's a little bit centered here, so like there's like a path there and a path there as such, and it leads up to this ladder, which I think I think it works quite well. Then we go up here, and that's the ladder. Now we've got three of these so far. So we've got another one down here, which is just before the water, and obviously this has got a path now that leads all the way over here. There may be another path in the future, I'm not entirely sure, but for now this is the only path that gets to this point. So we'll head back up here, and then as you can see, this bit is now done with some... Oh no, I need some cobble there, mossy cobble there. Let me go and grab that. I've missed a couple of blocks. How dare I? So let me go and grab that. A couple of mossy cobblestone bricks, and we are low actually on this. I think I should move, because I think it's over there, like the mossy, the vines that are growing. I should probably move it here somewhere, so it's actually next to where I'm building. So I know when like they've grown and stuff. I should probably do that. I'll do that after the episode. So as you can see in here, this is now done. This is now the walkway between the two. So there we go. And oh, crafting table left there. So I'm sort of still cleaning up after myself a little bit, and then we've got another one here. Now I wanted to add one down there, but there wasn't really enough room with because the fact that the wall goes sideways as such, like it goes like diagonally. Sorry. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to add one there as soon as the wall straightens out across the river, just off that jungle bit. So we'll make sure we add one just there, because I want them every so often. So we'll have another one down there. So we'll have a path that goes like through the farm down there. Then we'll have another one maybe there, another one there, another one like there, and we'll just have them like, we'll probably have, I'm thinking about 20 to 25 different like ladders that go up onto the wall, which I think will be quite good. And then you can come down here, you can see that this one's now done as well. And yeah, I think it looks quite good. And I'm really happy that the wall is I'm finally starting to do some stuff on the wall. And I think you guys will be quite shocked that I've actually started to do stuff on the wall. So I think that is essentially all I want to do for today's episode. You can get a good look of it. We'll stand on the crafting table. I think this looks quite good. Maybe this will be the thumbnail. Shall we do something like this? Maybe, actually no, I think I need to move a little bit closer. So I'll move to like, let's get a few blocks. Where do I get the? Oh, I need to go and get some blocks. So let's try and grab a thumbnail for today's episode. This is what I normally do like after the episode's done, but you know what? I'm going to do it today. Sandstone breaks quick. There we go. Let's get some sandstone, and let's go into about here. Move up about 3 or 4 blocks. Get that. There we go. And I think that looks quite good. So, print screen. There we go. Print screen's taken. So that is that. That's the thumbnail that you guys will see for today's episode. So thank you so much for... I mean, I should... I've been promising to do this for so long. And I finally got round to starting the work on the wall. Now that I've actually done this bit, and it's not actually the only bit that took me a long time, like the wall bit itself, like that bit of the wall took me maybe half an hour worth of work. That took me about an hour and a half to figure out, but now we've got the design, we can replicate it a lot easier, so that'll probably be like half an hour. So the wall parts will only take like, especially the straight wall parts like that will probably take me to get from there over to there about an hour, if that, as long as I've got the materials. So we can actually start doing all of this, and it will, I don't know, it'll be good. I'm looking forward to finally working on the wall, and it will start coming together. And the more, like, I don't know, it just looks so good now when you run through. Let's see, when you run through over here. Oh, let's head over to the portal. There you go. You run through, and you can, like, as you come through here, you can just see the wall, and when like the wall's going that way as well, oh my gosh, it's gonna look amazing. I can't wait for this to be complete. It's gonna look so good. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode. If you guys have enjoyed this and you've enjoyed, this is probably the most progress sort of full episode as such. I don't really know how to say it, but this has been the most progress I've done in an episode in a long time. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. If you have, make sure you leave it a like. Make sure you leave it a comment. Let me know what you think of the wall design in the comments down below as well. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, I'll speak to you all soon. Take care.